Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is JJ. I hope that you're having an amazing morning, evening, or night whenever you are listening or watching this video. So, today's pick a card is going to be all about your next financial blessing, whether it's unexpected money, a business success, a collaboration, or it's divine timing. Whatever it may be, I invite you to choose the crystal that calls the most to you. Like always, all my readings are general. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If something doesn't fit, just let it go, que se te resbale. Remember that you are a sovereign being and you know what is best for you. With that being said, I invite you to take a deep breath in, close your eyes, and tap in and see which crystal is calling you. Is it crystal number 1? Is it crystal number 2? Or is it crystal number 3? If you're looking for something more personal, if you're looking for a limpia or any of my other services that I do offer on my website and my shop, they're always listed in the description box below. Thank you so much for being part of the family. Thank you so much for being here. With that being said, let's look at what your financial blessing is. I'll see you in your selected pile. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose this beautiful citrine, this is your message. So your next financial blessing, first of all, I do have to say it's coming from your work, your art, your craft, whatever it is that you have been mastering, whatever it is that you have been grinding, putting in a lot of work behind the scenes. With the Eight of Pentacles, this tells me you might be an entrepreneur. You might have your own business. You might work like from home, or it might be even a hybrid job, something like this. Yeah, because I'm getting this energy of like writing solo type energy here. And so your next financial blessing is something that is sustainable. It's going to lead to some type either of property, because the second house, this talks about assets. This can be a new bank, more money in your bank. This can be talking about, like I said, a new car, a new house. It's giving investment. It's giving the energy of like, I am embracing the unknown. There's something new here that you're doing with your finances, and your hard work is paying off. And you have Archangel Michael that is coming in, guarding you, protecting you. And in this particular deck, he does represent the the root chakra, which is interesting because the root chakra has to do with security, with stability, with, feeling secure in life within ourselves, and also it's our basic survival needs. And so I do see more, I just heard more food coming in. So I don't know if that's something that was a little bit, I don't know. There was challenges around that, but I'm seeing food. For some of you, you're receiving benefits of some kind as well, is something that I am picking up. With Saturn, this does tell me again, work. There's been a lot of work here. Okay, and there's been delays. It's also something that I'm picking up with Saturn. There's been some delays. There's been a lot of lessons. There's been a lot of challenges. Okay, maybe some restriction as well. Maybe you felt like I needed to tighten my belt, or I needed to get my finances in order, or I needed to budget. Like there's something there that I feel like Saturn is like, okay, now I'm blessing you. Now I'm giving you more than enough. I'm seeing a lot of expansion in regards to your business as well. But not only that, with the Queen of Cups here, this tells me at the heart space as well, in regards to like, you're going to know intuitively which path to go, what to invest in, where to put in your time and energy with the Eight of Pentacles. And for some of you, I feel like you don't even see this coming, just because I see you like with your head down doing your work. But I see you putting in the work and mastering something. There's more recognition around your work or something that you have been doing. So if you feel like you haven't gotten recognition in regards to a hobby, a book, your art, or just your skills in general, and you're like, no, JJ, I haven't had the best of luck. I've been looking for jobs and I haven't been called. I see you being called. I see you leveling up. I see you owning something. And this is going to be kind of like you telling yourself like, wow, my work got me here, my hard work, the things I've sacrificed with this Saturn energy, because Saturn is not an easy energy. Saturn is this energy of like, we need to sacrifice something in order for us to see something in the long run. And yes, Saturn delays, but never, never forgets the work that you have put in. So I feel like you're going to be feeling very grounded, very secure, yes, within yourself, especially emotionally, but also within your physical reality. And for some of you, you've been praying to Archangel Michael. He has been hearing your prayers, okay? For others of you, you are Saturn ruled. So maybe you're a Capricorn or an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Or you might have a stellium either in the 10th house or in the 11th house. That's for some of you, not for all of you. Some of you have just gone through your Saturn return or through a Saturn cycle. And I feel like this has taught you a lot, especially around your finances. Yeah, there was like a lot of close calls or things like that with the siren in the background. I feel like there's something here that you're going to get the opportunity to expand on. You're going to get the opportunity to branch out because your ships are coming in with the Three of Wands. You're right there. You're at the edge. You're at the edge of like a very, I want to say the word that I'm getting is like a auspicious time. Okay. You are stepping into a very auspicious time. And I feel like Saturn here is telling you, like, remember what I've taught you. Remember what you have learned. Apply it. Okay, apply it here. Because I do see new jobs, a new reputation, new... I'm also hearing a sense of a promotion with Saturn. So if some of you have been talking to Saturn and saying like, hey, I've been doing the work. I deserve a promotion. I deserve an advancement and something, it's being given to you. But this is after a period of a lot of delays, right? And you will know this if you've been in this energy. For others of you, I'm seeing new networks as well. I'm seeing new networks. Again, this has been a long time coming. You will know this if you're like, finally, like JJ, like finally this is happening for me. Now, here's the thing, Saturn coming in, letting you know, like, let's avoid money schemes. If it looks too good to be true, you bet your booty it is too good to be true. Okay, so listen to your intuition. With the Queen of Cups here lets me know that you are tapped into your intuition. Like, your intuition is strong at this time. So be very careful from what cup are you sipping from. Okay, that's another thing here. For some of you, there is a creative gift that you have. And I feel like you're finally putting it out there, and it is making money with the second house. Okay, it is. And it's leading you to own a new apartment or to get a new ride or also land a new job. I keep getting that you're landing a new job. Because for some of you, you've been in like this void energy. Yeah, I just keep hearing like, especially with the Queen of Cups, like stay in the energy of flow. Slow and steady. Let things come to you because they're coming in. You're right there like the Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in. For some of you, you've been planning something. You've been strategizing something. Well, it's going to take off, okay? It is. I know there's been a lot of delays. There's been a lot of like, let me go back to the drawing board. I have to redo something. I have to resketch something, rewrite something. Again, it's not going to go unnoticed. You're going to be rewarded for this. And another thing, if you've been holding back because you're afraid it's not going to be successful, because you're afraid that you're not going to get your recognition, your guides are saying don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fail. Because I feel like for some of you with the Three of Wands here, it's like you're there standing at the ledge. It's like you're ready to launch something. You're ready to click play. You're ready to click enter or to submit something here. It could be a application for anything. You fill in the blank. But your guides are saying, but you're holding back. It's like, I don't know. There's fear here. And they're saying, but you've done the work with the Eight of Pentacles. Like, you know what you're doing. Because the Eight of Pentacles to me is my taskmaster, he has learned his skill and he loves what he does. As with the Eight of Pentacles, he loves what he does. That's why he's so invested in perfecting his craft, perfecting his pentacles. And so your guides are saying, your ancestors are saying, why are you holding back? Why aren't you putting yourself out there? Don't be afraid to fail. But that is what I have for you. Pile number 1. Like, always be kind to one another, show love to one another, show compassion and grace to one another, but most important, to yourself. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for all the likes, the subscribes, the follows, all of it. Thank you so much. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this beautiful crystal, this is your message. So let's see what is your next financial blessing. So the first thing I'm picking up is heavy Mars energy and heavy Uranus energy. Uranus being Aquarius and Mars being Aries. For me, it's divine masculine energy, but it can also represent fire energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm getting heavy Pisces and heavy Virgo as well here. Jupiter in Leo might be significant for someone. And we do have Jupiter return. Jupiter represents Pisces and it also represents Sagittarius. So those are some signs. I know some of you really like to hear the signs as confirmation or validation. So those were the signs I was picking up. So your next financial blessing is one of, there seems to be some type of collaboration. Some of you applied to a job or have been looking for a job, because with the Two of Cups, this is telling me you're getting it. Okay. And some of you, you're getting benefits in this job. Maybe the benefits weren't promised, but now they're like, yeah, we're giving you those benefits. Or there is a change in the system in your job or in the structure or maybe management. Like there's something here that is changing, but it's going to be beneficial, especially with the Jupiter return energy. For others of you, I do have to say this because I was picking up Uranus and right here we have a huge breakthrough finally. Okay, don't hold on to certain things, especially financially right now, because I do feel like there is a huge financial breakthrough coming in pile number 2. Not for everyone. I do have to say that, not for everyone. For, I want to say 10% of you. Pile number 2, this financial blessing is coming at the precipice of a tower moment. It is. I'm not going to lie. It feels like, let's say, all of a sudden something falls through. All of a sudden you get laid off. All of a sudden you were promised something and it doesn't work out. Okay. Your guides are saying that in itself is a blessing. It is. And for some of you, you already went through this. And this new job that is coming in is going to have a lot of benefits. A lot of benefits. For some of you, this has something to do with sales, just because we do have Mercury. For others of you, this does have to do with putting in information. It has to do with contracts or writing, like, let's say, legal documents. I already said sales, commission. I'm also getting as well, because Mercury is the merchant. So for some of you, it's also like your own business. Okay, maybe you're connecting with different people as well, having or bringing in new clients. For some of you work in a bank here. Someone works in a bank. I don't know if you're a bank teller or you're the one that closes, or like you're the one in charge of loans. There's something about loans here. For some of you, you're getting a loan. You're getting approved for a loan. Maybe you've been trying for a while with the Hanged Man and it's always been kind of like no, or things didn't work out, or something just doesn't line up, and so you're stuck in limbo. I feel like you're leaving that energy behind. I feel like there's vital information, like the card says here, especially through your dreams, especially if you're someone who's very creative with the Hanged Man. If you have felt like at limbo, especially around your work, your job, and your finances, this is going to be, you're going to be released from that. If you've been experiencing delays, again, these delays are over. I'm also getting as well, there is a new lens to something. You're looking at something in a new way. And this might be what I told you. Something falls through, something doesn't work out. You're going to see why. And I know we don't like to hear that. I know. But your guys are saying you're going to understand why, because something better is coming in and it's coming in quick. And like I said, for some of you, this already happened. The fact that something didn't work out. With the mind here, again, with communication. For some of you, you might be online because this is Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. Gemini being the 3rd house, which can be podcasting, can be YouTube, it could be blogging. It can be also teachers as well, especially from, let's say, pre-K all the way to, I want to say middle school, but I know high school is also included in the third house. What else am I getting? I'm saying this at 11 a.m. So 11 might be significant for some of you, but I feel like there is blessings. Jupiter is blessing you. Jupiter is kind of like, what do you want? Let me know and I'll make it happen type of energy. Six of Wands, there is success, there is recognition. Okay, there is the sense of like maybe receiving some type of an award, or I'm seeing like a placa, like a yeah, like someone, you know, when you, I don't know what's it called, you guys, in Spanish it's placa, but it's like when you have your office and then you have like the title, like the little title, the title that's on your desk and that says like, oh, the manager of, or you know, the loan officer. Like there's something about that. I'm seeing something like that on someone's desk. So yeah, for some of you getting your office space, something like this where you're going to be able to expand. And for others of you, there is some type of collaboration, a significant collaboration with the Two of Cups that is helping you expand, is helping you grow. And again, something that's coming in, it might be coming in the sense of like, you know what? I don't like this, JJ. I don't know where this is going. It feels like suspension. That's the word. Like I am suspended in time, or I am in suspension about what's going to happen. And your guides are saying it's okay. Don't be afraid to change, especially if you intuitively with the astral travel here, you start getting like things that like, oh, you know, I need to do this, or I want to try this, but you're like, I've never brought this to, let's say, to my manager. I never brought it up, or I never brought it up to my boss, or I never brought it up to my clients, or what are they going to think? Or again, I feel like this is something that you guys are saying, give it a shot. Don't be afraid to change, especially if you're being asked to change from your guides and your ancestors, okay? Another thing, I'm seeing someone cutting hair. Someone here cuts hair. Someone here is a barber. You just got your license for barber. I don't know, but I'm seeing a barber here. You're going to do fantastic. You're going to do fantastic. I feel like you want to put up videos. I am seeing that. I don't know if this is on TikTok, but I'm seeing those videos. I'm seeing, you know, things working out in your favor. For others of you, I'm seeing someone move to a different city or to a different country to exert their talent. That's also something that I'm getting here. Because with Jupiter, I'm getting like, and with the Pisces, it's kind of like for some of you, you're taking your business abroad. You're taking your business to a different location. For others of you, also 12th house being spiritual. Some of you are psychologists. Some of you you work in psych wards, or you work in, and I'm sorry if I said that, if that's not the proper name, but I also see others working in like prison systems, things like this. Okay, I am seeing that as well. I'm also seeing here nurses as well. Someone is wanting to be a floating nurse. I think that's what it's called. You guys, again, if I get the name wrong, I'm really sorry. I'm just I don't know all the names, but I'm hearing like floating nurse. Floating nurse, yeah. I am also seeing as well as someone who, I don't know if they're the same as floating nurses, but they're up in like, what is it, the helicopters or things like this, where they're doing their medical, they're offering their medical assistance, and they do it up in the air. I don't know what they're called. If you guys know, put it in the comment section so we can all learn from each other. But I'm seeing that too. Someone also wants to be a flight attendant. I am seeing, again, I'm hearing like calls, like a lot of calls coming in. For some of you, you're going to have options. Yeah, I'm seeing some type of paper. Someone's writing something, especially with this Mercury. Someone's writing something, like you're giving vital information to someone. There's some type of like an email or something coming in through mail. Some of you are getting to the school that you want, because the Two of Cups tells me you're getting something. There's a contract here. Some of you do recording, so I don't know if you're like a video editor. Yeah, like you edit videos, or transcriber. There's also something coming through. Or even an auditor too. That's also something that's coming through. whatever it is, it feels very stable. Okay, it feels very stable. It feels like you're gonna glow there, especially with the Jupiter and Leo. Like you're gonna glow there, you're gonna shine there. It's also something that I'm getting. Yeah, there's something about written documents here that I'm picking up very strong. It feels very auspicious with this Jupiter energy. For some of you, you're working nighttime. Okay, I am getting that night shifts here. I'm also getting as well like early shifts from like, let's say, I get to the 4 in the morning to like 1 p.m., something like that. But for others of you, also another blessing that's coming in is you're letting go of certain attachments, financial attachments, or things that weren't yours. This could be an old job or things that made you feel very stressed, very burdened. Like you're letting it go, okay? You're paying off debt. It's also something that I'm getting here for you, pile number 2. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope that it resonated. Like always, be kind to one another, show love to one another, show grace and compassion to one another, but most important, to yourself. And thank you so much for all the likes, the comments, and all the subscribes. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this beautiful crystal, this is your message. Let's see what is your financial blessing. So what I'm getting here first of all, Capricorn, heavy Capricorn, Saturn energy, Aquarius as well with the World card, Earth, Taurus, Virgo. I'm also getting here fire. So Aries, Leo, Sag, Pluto energy. Pluto energy I associated with Scorpio. What else do I see here? Fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo, okay? Which I believe I mentioned those. So what is your financial blessing? First of all, I feel like there was a big lesson around learning to appreciate the little things, okay? So for some of you, you will know this is for you. This part of the message, at least, is because you've learned to appreciate the little things in your life. You learn to take a moment and smell the roses, right? But I am seeing a lot of adjacent possibilities. I'm seeing a lot of doors. I'm seeing a hallway full of doors. And they're doors of different colors. Some of them are open and some of them are closed. And then I also see windows as well. So this lets me know that, o sea, de que vas a tener oportunidad, las vas a tener. You're going to have a lot of opportunities here. A lot of opportunities. There's not going to be no lack of opportunities here for you guys. I feel for some of you also, you closed out a lesson around spiritual poverty. Spiritual poverty, and this translated over to your physical reality in some way. Not in every aspect of your life, because I see that you are still very abundant, pile number 3. In various forms, not just financially, but there was, with the 5 of Pentacles here, spiritual poverty. And you had to work through that. You were very fixed on that, where you always felt left out. You always felt like, you know what? No one's going to help me, or no one's going to be there for me. And I feel like this, again, translated in various different aspects. Like it will leak through different aspects of your life. And what I'm seeing here is you are also noticing a lot of what I would say unconsidered options. I feel for some of you, you're going back to an option or several options that in the past you overlooked. Yes, I know you overlooked them. Maybe because something looked greener, maybe because something looked shinier, and there's no shame in that. Absolutely no shame in that. We are human and we're here having a human experience, and that's part of the learning. And I feel like for some of you, you are like, oh, I'm going back to other options that I didn't consider. I overlooked them, or I didn't even notice them. Let's be honest. Sometimes we just don't notice them because we're doing other things. And so I feel like for some of you, I am sensing this, like you're looking at choices, but you're looking at which one is healthier for you. Especially with the fire element, you are pursuing certain options not only based on desire, because I mean, we can go and follow things based on desire all we want. But I feel like now you're looking at the one that is healthy for you. Not just because I desire it doesn't mean that it's good for me. right? I mean, I can desire chocolate cake, doesn't mean that it's good for my sugar. So, I feel like you're looking at that, like that is changing here with this Pluto, with this transformation. It's like you're changing how you look at your desires. Because I feel like you had to, and this is where I was going with, we might have overlooked certain things because we desire them, right? And we probably were like, oh, well, we'll go there. But your guys are saying now you're looking at it from a more healthy perspective or healthy lens. Hopefully that's making sense. I see you being very much in this energy of appreciation, appreciating what you have learned, the lessons that you have learned. I mean, let's not avoid the fact that we do have the energy of Saturn here with the World card. So there was lessons here. You learned your lessons, several different ones. With the World card here, it does talk about success. It does talk about achieving a big milestone. I'm also seeing the sun in the 10th house. So some of you might have natively the sun in the 10th house. Some of you might have the sun right now transiting, or might be transiting when this change happens, your 10th house. Some of you might have Pluto transiting your 10th house as well. But I feel like you're looking now at every option in a different way, through a different lens. And I feel like you're going to be making big life decisions here in regards to your finances and your career and your job. For some of you, there's a lot of work coming in. There's a lot of demand in whatever it is that you do. I'm sensing heavy military here. So some of you might be in the military, but I'm sensing heavy work. Your guides are saying, again, learn to manage your time and your energy levels. Learn to manage your fire energy. Make sure that it's grounded, that it is secure, that it's not just bouncing off the wall everywhere. Because they're saying use this fire energy, the fire element, with conscious, with intention, okay? It's very important. For some of you, I feel like you're finally making a decision, going back to this like doors here. For some of you, there's something about your Akashic records too, because the way I'm seeing these doors in the hallway, I'm thinking of like an Akashic record, because at least that's how they show to me. Like when I tap into Akashic, I look at different doors. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's not for everybody. Some people see a library. But for some of you, there's something here in your Akashic records that you're meant to step into, especially with this World card. For some of you, you're meant to be seen. You're meant to help the masses in some way. Okay, it doesn't have to be that you're on YouTube. Doesn't have to mean that you're on some type of social media platform. You can change, or we all contribute to the masses, and we can all help the collective in various forms, whether we are teachers, we are coaches, we are doctors. Everybody plays a role. But for some of you guys, you are meant to help the masses in some way, okay, with that World card there. Especially help those that feel outcasted with the Five of Pentacles. Especially those that feel left out, that feel like they have no support, no help. So for some of you, you might be my social workers. You guys might be my, oh my God, I lost it. My teachers, things like this, okay? Or you might be also pro bono. I heard pro bono. But I feel like here as well, you're taking a different door, okay? And again, don't get lost, because this is giving like 7 of Cups. So don't get lost in that paralysis of not knowing what to choose. Be mindful of what it is you want to choose. For some of you, with the 5 of Pentacles moving to the 9 of Pentacles, I see you having more than enough. I see you being successful. I see you enjoying your money, your finances, your stability. I see some of you challenging the status quo. I will say that here. Okay, I am picking that up. I see you taking some type of an alternative route to something. And for some of you, you might feel like giving up on something. But I feel like your guides are saying this situation will bear fruit. I know right now it might feel like it hasn't, but it will. Okay, it will. Right now I feel like you might be part of the collective where, because there is a specific group in the collective that they are stepping more into their feminine energy, where they're being asked to kind of rest, surrender, and go with the flow. as things fall into place. Not so much in that masculine energy where you're going and doing, but being more in that feminine energy. Because you're recharging. As you're recharging, guess what? That fire energy, that creativity comes back to life. It's like it gets turned on again, if you will. But I feel for many of you, you will have different choices. You will have different choices that has been coming up. For some of you, you're going to be looking real good with the Nine of Pentacles. Real good. You're going to be having more than enough. I see you getting your hair done, nails done, getting new clothes, things like this, or having more than enough to splurge a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting the sense of culmination, especially with the World card here. There's a sense of completion, of a lot of abundance coming in, a lot of fulfillment. It's like the fruit of your labor is here. And your guides are saying focus on your needs at this time. That's the Nine of Pentacles energy. You worked hard. Enjoy what you have worked for. That's another thing with the Nine of Pentacles, okay? That's another thing. For some of you, you might need to work on that and feeling, maybe some of you feel guilty and spending on yourself or just spending in general because there might be some fears. Again, this is where that spiritual poverty is coming in, where we need to look at it and work on it, okay? Because your guides are saying it's time for you to focus on your needs, okay? And for some of you, yes, the time has come for you to launch something, to do something. For some of you, you're meant to be trendsetters too. For some of you, you might be into acting or you might be into performing arts. That's also something that I'm getting here with the dress rehearsal. For others of you, you've probably been going from one job to another to see what calls to you. And I feel like now you have an idea of what does call to you. There's more clarity around that. But for some of you, you're meant to be trendsetters, like I said. You're meant to be a leader. Yeah, you're getting ignited. I don't know what this is, but you're getting ignited. I do see a win. I do see a victory here for you guys. There's something about your reputation. Maybe some of you, someone's talking about like maybe a curveball that you threw out or you did something different. Okay, trendsetter. You guys are my trendsetters. You guys do something different. You guys come up with things out of nowhere. And there might be people talking about that. But I am seeing here a lot of success. I'm seeing here a lot of recognition. I'm seeing here a deserved award as well. And I see you with a lot of ambition too. And with that ambition, again, make sure we're using it consciously and wisely. But that is what I have for you, pile number 3. Like always, be kind to one another, show love to one another, show compassion and grace to one another, but most important, to yourself. Thank you so much for all the likes, the comments, and all the subscribes. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye.